Let me
Hi!
say hi.
Hi! I'm not gonna be helper, but I just like talking!
Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. Before I begin, I just wanted to say a great big thank you for the new people that are subscribed to my little channel. I always feel so flattered when you guys do that, so thank you very much. And thank you for my subscribers that have hung in there with me even though I've been away for a little while. It feels so good to feel supported, so just a nice, quick, big, warm thank you, and let's get on with it. I have 15 items here that I want to get through, and I just wanted to get back into the swing of things since I've been away for quite some time. So I thought I'd do a project pan because those are always fun, and I love seeing progress. I love seeing achievement. I love watching your videos of what you guys get through, what you like, what you don't like, and all that stuff. I always find it very informative, and it's fun to watch anyway. So I thought, okay, let's do another one. So here I am. I have one hair product. I've got 3 sort of skincare type things, and then the rest will be all cosmetic makeup type stuff. I'll start with the hair care stuff because I only have one thing, and it's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. This guy, it's a deluxe sample. It's 30 mils. I got it with a Sephora order. I wanted to try it out because now that my hair is super long, I'm just curious to try new products and see what works and what doesn't, and see if I find some really holy grail stuff for my locks. And when I was on the site, they did have a lot of really good reviews for this thing. So I thought I would give it a try when I made an order a while ago, and this came with it. So I just want to actually, you know, focus on it and really use it consistently every day the way you're supposed to at nighttime. It is not, the package is not see-through, so I even held up to the light, I really can't tell where I am on it. I just feel like there's a lot of air up here, so I'm probably somewhere here, but I can't really tell, so I'm just gonna have to start by guessing. It's mostly full. I've only used it a couple of times, and so far I'm not super impressed with it. And since it's only 30 mils, I figure it's not going to last me very long, so I thought, okay, I'll throw it in there, use it consistently, see if I actually do get some sort of results from this, and then make my decision whether I want to buy the full size. Full size is quite pricey, so I don't want to shell out the cash. I'm not sure about it, right? So that's the first one. The second one is a Korean product. It's NEOGEN Dermalogy Miracle Lightening Eye Lifter. NEOGEN. It comes like this. I'm sure most of you have seen something like that, and it's a lifting product. Comes with a little metallic ball, so it's nice and cooling around your eyes. So I like using it in the morning because it does help depuff the eyes when I'm feeling like really tired. It's only 15 mils. But I've had it for quite some time, and I just want to use it up, and I have used it consistently. It's supposed to help with fine lines, wrinkles, obviously to lift the eye, and I have you know, semi-hooded eyes, so I just wanted something to make that skin there feel a little bit more tighter and lifted, and so I thought, okay, put this in, we'll use it up and see if it actually does something, because so far, like I said, it's nice for depuffing in the morning, but as far as fine lines or lifting, I don't really see it with this, which is too bad because I've tried other skincare products from NEOGEN, which I absolutely love, but it's too bad this one isn't one of them. I don't hate it, but it's not a super wow amazing thing, so I just want to use it up. Okay, the next one is the CLINIQUE Smart Custom Repair Serum. And it's just a deluxe sample. This one has, what, 10 mils? Yeah. And when I held it up to the light, I saw that I'm about right there with it. I got this as a 100-point perk with my one and only online Sephora order that I did not so long ago. And I wanted to try it. I'm just curious to try a different kind of serum. I have several serums that I really like, but they're all Asian. They're all like Korean mostly, and I love them. So I thought, okay, let's try a Western brand and see what I get. And I'm not not happy with it. I have no idea what it's supposed to do because it's really very vague. It's just like it's a smart serum. It's going to take care of whatever your skin needs, as if it's somehow conscious. Yeah, quite gimmicky. And considering the third ingredient in this thing is dimethicone, well, no wonder people thought that their skin was all silky and smooth. Well, yeah, it's all chock full of silicone. So I'm not going to use this for the purposes of a serum. I'm going to use this more like a primer because it does have so much silicone in it. And I'm not a big primer user, so this is going to be a challenge for me to remember to use it. So that's why I wanted to bring it out. At least I can move it out of my collection and maybe, you know, repurpose it for something else. So maybe it'll be good in that sense. So that's what I'm going to be using it for, because otherwise I'm less than satisfied with this guy. So I'm glad I didn't buy it. My next one is also a Korean product. It is from SCINIC, the Aqua EX Black Jelly Cream. And it's actually a gel. Looks like this. Lovely light blue color. Smells divine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. I just want to use it up before winter comes because this is more for summer. I find when my skin doesn't need as much moisture because I have mostly dry skin. I just have sort of an oily forehead. Sometimes the whole T-zone, but mostly it's just my forehead. So the rest of my face needs a lot more moisture. And it's actually really beautiful. Smells fantastic. It's got amazing extracts in it, and the whole, and I mean, it looks really elegant sitting on your vanity. It has all sorts of good stuff in it. Like even water from a deep, dark part of the ocean apparently is what is used in here, and a bunch of marine extracts and stuff like that. I actually really love it. This is great. I just need to use it up and remember to use it up before winter comes, when I have some of my other creams that I want to get through. That's that. Okay, so let me get on with the makeup then. So let's start with primer. I actually do have a primer that is supposed to be a primer. It's the Dr. BRANDT Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. And again, it is a little sample size. It's only 7.5 mils in here. And when I held it up to the light, I am about there with it. I actually quite like this. Of all the primers that I've tried, this one is the most effective as far as letting my makeup go on really smoothly and creating a nice base. You do feel the silicone that is in here, but it doesn't feel slippery or greasy as some other primers that I've tried have, like the Maybelline Baby Skin. I absolutely hated that one. This one is actually quite nice, and I love like the minty medicinal smell that this one has. It feels really refreshing, especially like in the morning when you're putting this on, obviously, or whenever you're putting your makeup on. It just feels really refreshing on the skin. And I love that it sets to a more powder finish. So I'm really enjoying using this, but like I said, I'm not a huge primer wearing person. I find that just a really nice moisturizer word just went out of my head. A nice moisturizer works just fine for me. Or I actually have another, like for the summertime, I use this Snail UV sunblock. It is SPF 50, Korean brand. I can't remember the brand name. Oh, Jigot. Anyway, whatever. This is what I use. So I want to use this little guy up because I've never used it. At the end, I'm going to see if maybe I want to buy this, maybe not, or maybe try something else. Not sure. We'll see. But in any case, I'm enjoying using this, so I wanted to put it in this project. Foundation. This one is one that I had added in a previous project pan and I didn't get through it, but I want to get through it in the summertime. It's the SEPHORA 10-hour, what's it called now? 10-hour Wear Perfection Foundation. Originally 25 mils, now I am down to here. So about a third of it left. I just really want to use this up. It's great summer color for me, but it's already about a year old, so I'd like to get it out of my collection before it goes bad, and it's still working just fine, and before my color fades, because this is summer color for me. And I have recently discovered the Estee Lauder double wear, and I prefer that one over this one, even though this one performs very nicely. There's nothing wrong with this one, I just like the other one a little bit better. And so I want to get through this guy. Okay, let's do powder. Yeah, powder product. I have another little sample, deluxe sample thing from Bare Minerals Original. This is their original SPF 15 foundation, and it's in the color medium tan. Do that, but it is a bit too dark for me. It's quite cool in tone, and I need something a little bit warmer, a little bit more yellow. So what I want to use this for is sort of like a bronzer or a contouring shade, more than a foundation, and I find that that's been working quite well. So I am right there with the powder. There is not much in here, and actually it doesn't say how much they give you originally, so I can't really tell, but I just have this, you know, this little bit of powder down here, so I don't think this will be very difficult to get through. It's fine. I really don't know about lasting power, because I use a setting spray, so my makeup tends to stay in place. But yeah, it's nice, it's fine. I'm not big on powder foundations. I had tried them in the past, but once this is done, it's done, and the only reason I'm using it is because I want to use some other what's it called, bronzers that I have in my collection, and so I wanted to use this one up. So it was sitting in there, I didn't want it to go to waste, and there was nobody else in my family or friends that can use it. It's just too dark, so I want to use it up. Okay, okay, let's do eye products then. So, keeping with the whole theme of deluxe samples, I have an Urban Decay Supercurl Curling Mascara. And this came with my, what did it come with? My Book of Shadows 4, my palette, my Book of Shadows 4. This is what came with. And I've had that for over a year, and I hadn't opened this one, so I wanted to use it up. It looks like this. Got a really nice wand. I actually really like it, and hard to say where I am obviously with the mascara, so I'm just going to use it till it dries up, and that'll be that. Also in that palette set thing, I had the Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid liner in Perversion, and fine liner. You know, I mean, for a newbie like me who has just really learned in the past year how to use this stuff, it works really well. It's rather easy to work with. Only thing is, I don't really find it waterproof. Sometimes when my eyes water and, you know, I forget, or, you know, you're not thinking about it, you do one of these, I end up with like my liner going, ooh, traveling up there. So I don't find it's very waterproof. But when you do, when it doesn't smudge or smear too much, like it might travel, but most of the time it just kind of flakes off, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's easy to take off, which is kind of odd, isn't it, because it's waterproof. Anyway, I want to get through it. I have another one from NYC that I find easier for me to work with, because like I said, I'm a newbie, so I like that one a little bit better just to practice with, and I'm just finding I'm not using a lot of eyeliner anyway, see, as you can see. So I want to get through this guy. Okay, and another sample. This is my BOBBI BROWN Long-wear Cream Shadow Stick in Shadow. I'm sure some of you have seen this. It's a little free sample, and it's kind of this stone gray color, something that I wouldn't be using every day, but there's not much in here. It's actually my only BOBBI BROWN product ever. So I wanted to use it up, see how it worked, what the consistency is, how long it wears, that type of stuff. So I wanted to give this one a go. Oh, I guess I better show you. Like, okay, so I have my little handy dandy little piece of paper here that I've seen other people do. So from the base there, I've marked where I am with that one. Another pencil type product, well, this one is a pencil actually, it's the Rimmel London Waterproof Kohl Kajal in Nude. And this guy, I am right here with that guy, and I'm measuring from like from here, you know, there's that little plastic bit at the end, so I'm measuring from above that. So that's where I am with that guy.
It took a real long time.
Okay, my last pencil is a lip pencil. It's a Rimmel London as well. Number 63 in Eastend Snob. I'm sure many of you have seen this. This one is rather popular here on the YouTubes. So, where is it? Eastend Snob is right there.
I know it's chocolate.
There. And then as far as lip products, I want to use up my Heart Candy All Glossed Up Hydrating Lip Stain, this guy. And it is in Vintage, and they actually don't make this anymore, which is too bad because I actually really love this color. But I want to get it in my collection because it's really old and I just want to use it up because I feel, you know, pretty bad that I haven't up till now, and I've had it for so long. So there it is. That's my Heart Candy. That's as much as I have. And then the last sort of lip product thing is my e.l.f. lip exfoliator, and I actually really like it, but I want to use it up and see, try something else, and if I don't like something else, I'll come right back to this thing. So the e.l.f. lip exfoliator, that's where I am with that. And oh, I forgot got one item, but this one will be hard for me to measure, but it's the e.l.f. high definition powder, and this one is in sheer. It's an okay powder for me. It's a little too white, so let me just make a mess and a half. So that's where I am. I've actually put tape over most of the openings here on this little sifter, and I just have these open, and even those are, you know, a little bit too much because I always seem to make a mess with this thing. But it's a really nice powder, but I have some other ones that I love more than this one. But I don't dislike using it, which is one of the big things that I said, if I'm going to do a project pan, I want to use things that I actually enjoy using because I need to be happy with them. So I'm enjoying using this one, but I want to move it out of my collection, so that's where that goes. And I think that's 15 items. So that is it for me today. I will do an update in 2 weeks because I think that should be good to see some progress on this stuff, hopefully. And it's not too far away. So thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see some of your project pans because I've started to watch those again, and they've been a lot of fun. They've been very inspiring for me to obviously jump back into it. So thanks again for supporting me and subscribing, and I will talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Chuck Down. Bye, Chuck.